that you know the future? Yes? How many of you are saying yes? Put your hands up. How many of you think that you don't know the future? You cannot predict. Okay. Sure enough. My name is Sriram, and I'll try and give you my vision of how I think we need to re-engineer ourselves for the future. First, I want to acknowledge you for being here. Okay. All change for the future is driven by people who learn. Okay, you have taken the time and effort to be here. That's indicative that you want to learn something, and all future change is going to be possible only when you as change agents take some action. And I think for that, you all deserve a big round of applause. Please give yourselves a big round of applause. All right, so today I'm going to talk about three things. First, future skills should focus on success skills rather than just domain and technical. Second, shift focus from imparting knowledge to application. Third, help individuals discover what they are good at and help them pursue that. Okay, so these are three things I broadly want to cover in the 5 minutes that I have. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of minutes to run you through my story and then probably build on that. Okay, is that okay? Thank you. So I've been in the industry for about 20 years. I did my applied sciences, BSc Applied Sciences in PhD Technology. Then I went on to do my MBA in Finance. My first job was in Mercedes-Benz in sales. From there, I moved to Infosys in recruitment. From there, I moved to employee relations. From there, I moved to development center HR, to business partnering, to HR consulting. And then finally, I became HR head about 10 years ago. And then I've been in TSHO and other places. So, what is the role of skill in my success? Just think about this for a second. Because, many of you are from the educational background, right? You're teaching somebody to use something for their life. Okay. If I were to look back at the things that I've done, okay, what really helped me succeed? What do you think? What helped me succeed? Any answers? Anything? Curiosity, readiness to learn. Excellent. Any other points? Adaptability, flexibility.
Risk-taking and moving out of comfort zone.
Risk-taking, moving out of comfort zone. Now look at the pattern of answers. How many of them are in the realm of domain and technology? None. Okay? But that doesn't mean that it's unimportant. You need some core skills. You need core skills. So if you're going to do different things, now different things require different skills. And that is only possible when you have the skill of learning. That's the second thing. Okay? Third is your attitude. Okay? That you need to have a positive attitude. Without the attitude, success is not possible. And the last thing is, of course, is your confidence and self-belief. So for me, it was a combination of these things that helped me succeed. Okay? Certainly there was an element of knowledge and skill, but more importantly, there were these other things which played a big part in my success, at least. So now the question is this. Now how, as a society, as an educational model, we are building all the things that are required for success. So where attitude, professionalism, self-belief, confidence, adaptability. How is our system helping people get there? Because we know, and it doesn't need anything, right? Realistically, all of these are required for success. Okay, we want to prepare people for success. So how is our system today preparing people for that success? The real answer is that we are not. That there are many things which are there which we're not able to do. Okay, and that's really the first point. That can we focus more on success skills rather than just knowledge? Because the knowledge is only takes you so far, but then whatever else, if you look at any pattern, go analyze any successful person, there are always successful skills which are there, which are much, much beyond domain and technology. And the entire focus of what we are doing is around domain and technology. Okay, so that's the first point that I want to make, which is that teach people in your models how to innovate, how to collaborate, how to do teamwork, how to kind of be able to think out of the box, how to think strategically, because all of those are required. And unless we, I asked the professor saying, okay, so he said, no, our students are very innovative, sir, you don't know. I said, okay, so how have you systemically taught innovation to your people? There is no answer. Because we're not teaching. It is a byproduct. If it happens, it is the individual's ability to innovate. Okay, then we claim credit saying, oh, the person is very innovative. But the point is, unless we build those into our education models where we teach people innovation, we teach people teamwork, we teach people professionalism, we have it in our grading mechanisms along with what else they need to learn. Only then you are really focusing on building their success skills. Otherwise, you're going to build some skills which may become obsolete very, very quickly. Okay, but the other things are going to be relevant throughout their careers. That's the first point. Okay. The second thing is that we need to make education application oriented. Our focus is too much on theory. This is like this. Okay. Imagine that you're taking a class for an electrician. You're preparing him, you're teaching him these are circuits, this is what you have to do with wires, all of that. And then this electrician is going to come to your house and fix your wires. Okay, is he going to be able to do a good job? Yes, he'll do. He just studied, the theory of it. Now he's going to come and do the job in your house. Can he do it? No. Why? Safety precautions, because he was not trained well enough on doing the job. Many times when people come to work for us, this is the gap that we see. They know the subject, but they have not been trained in actually doing it. And the problem is, you can say, that is your job, you train them to do it. The point is that the person may not be good at doing it. If the electrician does not know how to tie the wires, if his hands are shaking, he's never going to be a good electrician, but you never tested that. You only tested whether you know how the circuit works. And he knows how the circuit works. That's the issue that we are having. I mean, it's an exaggerated example, but just to give you a sense of, how this thing works. This is the gap that we see. People know stuff, but they don't know how it should be applied. And when you've not focused on the application, so can we do more about it? Can we, kind of look at, and the environment is changing. The generational is changing. People are now gaming. They're doing apps. Okay, they're competitive. Now we are still sitting in the classroom and we are trying to teach them. Some things are required. But how do we build what is there in the environment, what is there to be able to help them learn better? Because you need to, see, how do you make learning a pull rather than a push? That's the question. Be pragmatic, but more than that, there is innovation required in the way we do it, right? When you make learning a pull, people will learn to apply it. When you make learning a push, you're always pushing. Now, they may take, they may not take. So what is it that you can do? And that's the thing. So if you build a system where, you make learning interesting, you make them think, you make them do stuff, you acknowledge them for what they're doing, you appreciate, give them visibility, okay, and then they feel good about the learning, then they have the incentive to continue the learning process. Okay, but that needs a systematic design. When you design it in such a way where you use some competition, you use a model where people are enthused to learn, make learning a pull. When you can make learning a pull, you've already succeeded. All right. The last point that I want to talk about is often, and this is not, this is more of a societal issue that we're dealing with. Okay, how many of you wish that you had done something else in life? Okay, I wish I'd done something else in life. Okay, but the model is most times, what happens is when people come to us, it's like this, you take a diamond and you can only shine a diamond. You cannot create a diamond. If a diamond is hidden somewhere below the earth, you cannot see it. Now, if the person is in the wrong place, it's like the hidden diamond. Okay, only when a person is aligned to doing what they're good at, do they really become successful. Now, most times, and if they come without that background, you're not able to make them successful. You can train them forever. They are not aligned. Their systems are not aligned to make things. And this is where the entire system of how we've done things. You're good at maths, okay, do science. No, but I want to do something else. I want to do painting. No, you have to do engineering only. Okay. No, it's more about the society and how we've kind of, aligned people to do things which we believe are stable, which we believe are commercially viable, but need not necessarily be aligned to what the person is good at. Now, this person is always going to have trouble making it a success because you're not aligning them. And that's the thing that I think somewhere, and this has to start much earlier with parents, with our society, to see what is it that you're good at. Think about one or two things that you're really good at. So are you doing, is your job capitalizing on what you're really good at? When you do that, you're passionate about what you do. When you don't do that, you're not passionate about what you do. Simple equation. But when you've not identified what people are good at, and we deliver education as a system and a process, the individual gets lost. What he's good at is immaterial. And when it's immaterial, he's never going to be a success if he's in the wrong place. Till he somehow discovers that he's in the wrong place, gets beaten up, then he goes and then tries something on his own. But today, I think we have the opportunity. We have the, and some of it was the background of where we came. There were scarce jobs and things like that. But things have changed. The future is about aligning the individual to what they're good at. If we can align that, they're going to be a success. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for your time.